So, I want to speak about the mental that parents go through that some people don't see. Might seem like small things to you, and normally we just push it aside, but finally, just one thing finally breaks it, because after so many small things, your mental can't help it. So I'm trying to sweep my floor for like the third time today. We sweep pretty much once a day at this rate, sometimes more. And my pipe under my sink busted, soaked everything underneath my sink with, dirty dishwasher. So I had to pull all of that out in the middle of washing dishes earlier today. And it's just sitting on the floor in my kitchen because I haven't had anybody be able to come and fix my sink. So I'm sweeping. I took the tablet from my 5-year-old. He didn't like that. They have a tablet. They only use like every other night for an hour each. And that's it. Just the 8-year-old and the 5-year-old. 2-year-old doesn't care about it. And I told him it's time for bed. We need to clean the living room. Mommy needs to sweep. You need to pick up your toys or they're going to get swept and thrown away. That's my rule now. He's screaming no. Keep in mind he's autistic, so telling him no is harder. I mean, all kids act up, but it's a different level. If you know, you know. He's having a whole fit. Just won't do anything. Just sitting there. And then he had an accident on himself, and he refuses to let me help him clean up from that. So I'm just trying to sweep the floor. I'm like, at least get one test done. I'm going to sweep the floor. Whatever toys are left, just trash. I can't. And then 2-year-old walks in, swinging his diaper full of poop all over the place. I'm going, oh God, no, throw that in the trash. And stop sweeping, and he ran off through it in the trash. I'm like, okay. And then he goes and sits on the couch and sits on the chair. I'm like, oh my gosh, please stop. You have doo-doo. And that finally broke me. I got one kid screaming who had an accident on himself and won't let me touch him because he's mad I took the tablet. I got one kid swinging a doo-doo diaper and sitting on every piece of furniture he can find while his butt's dirty. My 8-year-old's just kind of like doesn't know what to do because he's cleaned up his toys out of the mess and he just doesn't know how to react. And I was like, it's not you, son. Mommy's a little overwhelmed because I'm starting to get teary-eyed and I'm just like staring at these kids because I try to be gentle. I try to talk nice and, oh, please. My crotch goblins don't like nice. Like when I talk to them nicely, they completely ignore me. I have to get loud with them. And then they realize I'm serious and do something. I can't talk nice. They can't ask please, can't ask thank you, because apparently for my children, everybody else can. Don't get me wrong. When they're in public, oh, they were great. They go to therapy. They go to church. They go to school. And everybody says they're fantastic. They're the most well-behaved kids there. They listen. They have manners. None of that happens at home. And finally, a mom has a breaking point. I'm also a working mom. My husband works about 50 hours a week, and I work 20 to 25 hours a week. So it can be a lot. It can be a lot. So my husband's a big help on the weekends when he's off and takes some of that stress away and gets me calmed back down when I start to get worked up and like helps me do things so that I don't get overwhelmed and worked up. But sometimes he gets frustrated too. I mean, it is what it is. You can't help yourself that you've told the same child the same thing 5 times. You don't know how else to tell them. You know what I mean? Like you've tried every parenting trick. It's exhausting. Good luck, guys. I love my kids, don't get me wrong, but I'm exhausted and tired, frustrated. It always seems like something's going on. There's no time for breaks. My youngest is 2. I'll have a break in 16 years. I'll be like, I think 45 or something when my last child's out of the house, or at least 18. You get what I'm saying. They don't have to leave when they're 18, but you get what I'm saying.